New intro music. Fucking hell. Welcome, loudmouths of the
Oh.
internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast. Fuck.
Ah.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
What's up with the chat? It looks weird.
Oh, that's done that because that tells you it's going to scroll.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
That is because I typed it before the chat had loaded.
Okay, anyway, welcome, loudmouths of the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast with today's honorary loudmouths, Metal FH, and your
Hi.
host, Trelambo.
No way.
And today we're gonna be doing what we always do. We look at this strange world through strange articles and strange shit. Today it's just gonna be articles, because I didn't go on Twitter. Well, I actually did go on Twitter, but I didn't find anything extremely stupid on Twitter this time. And apart from that, I also didn't look for videos. Because it's really hard to find raw video footage. Most of the time it's like, hey, check out this edited shit here. I'd rather find some raw clips and either edit them together somehow and then watch that together somehow, or just have a fucking video, like a collection of raw videos on TogetherTube. But damn, there's just so much stuff that's edited together with like stupid music put in the background. So finding videos is hard. So if you ever find a video of something crazy, just send it our way. And if you find some crazy person on YouTube, definitely send that our way, because we're gonna also do a new segment. I hope to do it the first time next week, and it's gonna be busting a nut. Not, it's not about jerking off, or fucking, or whatever. We're just
No?
generally coming. It's gonna be about busting a nut case. Basically, it's about finding someone on YouTube and just analyzing how fucking crazy they are.
So what are you
That's
doing? Oh, I'm generally coming.
generally coming. That sounds like a. Oh fuck. That sounds like a fucking very business way of saying that you're gonna jizz. Fucking hell. What the fuck?
I'm just in your shoes.
Why is Barry playing the story mode of Tekken 7 now? I hear the
I don't
very
know.
boring narrator.
Why do you have
That's
to say
distracting me. I have very boring narration skills. It
I
was
have.
the first day of my pants.
I have crippling depression.
Why can't they back
I
in this
get-
fucking chair?
He gives me crippling depression.
I hate
Anyway.
the chair.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck off, Static. Little known fact of the day. Let's see what it is. Fuck off. So, only one McDonald's.
Had a farm.
Wait. In the
What?
one McDonald's in the world has turquoise arches. Government officials in Sedona, Arizona, which rhymes, thought the
Sedona,
yellow
Arizona.
thought the yellow would look bad on the natural red rock of the city. They were fucking right. Well, they have like a pink. It's not even red. It's like a pinkish color, like a very light pink. That's what their the stone looks like that they built in, or that they have a lot of in fucking Arizona apparently, in Sedona, I guess. So they made this McDonald's. It's a pink one with turquoise arches. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah,
I'd get some McDonald's there. I'd stuff my mouth with some Big Mac while like in front
I'd
of it. Like,
stick my dick in the drive-through window. For some free chicken nuggets.
give me a McChicken sandwich, and I'll make my own sauce. Oh fucking hell! Yeah, that's something that happens. It's
I'd
Mickey
go
Roast.
down
Oh
to the
no!
kitchen of the McDonald's and eat a burger.
Oh fucking hell! I knew it would come to that. Fucking hell! So many sex jokes about McDonald's apparently.
Oh, come on. Those turquoise arches. Just okay. Just okay.
What? Just okay? It's just
Just okay.
okay.
It's
Just okay. I thought you said, I thought the McDonald's was very fuckable. Now it's just okay. What the fuck's wrong now?
I don't know.
Fucking hell. Nobody made a joke about an arch enemy. That would have been shit. So it's good that nobody made that joke. Even though I kind of did by pointing out that it was a possible joke.
You
A very
idiot,
shit one.
you ruined it.
Shit. Now I need to check which article we're starting with. Because we have a few. Okay, let's start with the infuriating one so I can calm down after that.
Okay.
Let's hope it's not too
Wait,
infuriating.
is it the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Even though Barry's fucking laptop is loading for years to show me the thing.
Years.
Anyway, fuck off static. And it's time for El Paso woman living in Montana detained by Border Patrol for speaking Spanish. See, I don't
What?
know...
Streaking?
For speaking Spanish. How can you streak
I
Spanish?
thought you said streaking Spanish.
How would streaking be different in Spanish? Like the word for it would probably be, but damn. What?
Hey. No.
Yeah, I was
I
trying.
was gonna say, why is she gonna try to see if you said something wrong when she says she's deaf?
Yeah, that's true. Barry, you're hearing shit, so why would you even try and be like, ah, you said something stupid, ha?
Well, it's your accent. I apologise.
Damn.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay to laugh at that.
I do not have accent. What are you talking about?
Oh,
What are you talking about, Willis?
But I have one question.
Yes, I want to tackle.
Isn't Montana like on top somewhere?
The last name of Hannah, yeah.
No. Isn't Montana like a state that's somewhere up there? I don't think Montana is one of the states that borders
it's
Mexico.
not on the border. No, it's at. Oh, the fuck! It's on the border of Canada.
Was it what? Go back to fucking Canada, you
Go
fucking.
back to the Spanish-speaking part of Canada.
I don't get this bullshit.
It's funny because
Why
I
is-
actually, like yesterday, I saw part of like Game Grumps episode where they were talking about how Americans, when they go to a non-English speaking country, they get annoyed and tell people, "Oh, just speak English." And
Well, they're kind of right though.
and then when they're in America, what? No, they're not right.
Yeah, why doesn't everyone just speak fucking English? Then we wouldn't have a problem.
That's fucking. I think it's stupid to.
We should just get rid of language. Just give everyone English.
Like, why would you? You can't really go to France and be mad at them for speaking French. That's just.
I mean, it's
retarded.
annoying though. If you ever.
Yeah, but do you expect that? You should know that.
I don't know. I thought they would speak English when I went to France. I was really confused when they started like, ho ho ho, croissant,
Baguette.
baguette.
see, I thought you would have known French, being Belgium. Oh wait, sorry, no, you're from.
No.
Sorry,
No.
you're from the.
No.
You're not from Bologna.
Je ne parle pas français.
Je ne parle pas français. Fuck you.
I thought you couldn't speak French.
Oh.
I don't know French.
Are you from Bologna now?
I'm from Wallonia. No, not at all.
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Ça va bien. Et tu?
Oui, oui.
J'ai oui. What? What's that
Yes,
now?
I have a penis now.
J'ai un
Oui,
zizi.
oui.
Oui, j'ai un grand zizi. Fucking hell. Let's stop speaking shit. El Paso, Texas. Wait, what? I thought it was, but the woman was. Wait,
Wait, what? I'm confused.
the woman lived in Montana, but she was in Texas
Oh,
apparently.
right.
That's
Okay.
what happened. El Paso,
okay,
Texas.
that makes more sense.
In a video making the rounds on social media, a border patrol agent in the state of Montana is seen detaining an El Paso woman and her friend for speaking Spanish. I thought the woman lived in Montana. The border patrol agent in the state of Montana is seen detaining an El Paso woman?
She's an I guess
She comes from El Paso.
She's born in El Paso, and she lives in Montana. Right?
I mean, it's called El Paso. Is it so weird that people there speak Spanish?
Fuck, why do you speak Spanish here in San Diego? Oh. I also had to think of San Diego because Rey Mysterio is from there.
Bienvenue chez Le Petit Croissant. What? Did people speak French in Le Petit
Wait,
Croissant?
I thought
this was
Les Petites Croissants.
Les Petites Croissants. Fucking hell. Okay, so for El Paso, like the scene for the dating an El Paso woman and her friend for speaking Spanish.
Speaking Spanish.
Spanish. The video surfaced this for speaking Spanish. Spinach. This video surfaced this week and has many questioning his actions. Ooh. The woman seen in the video, Ana Suda, was born in El Paso but raised in Ciudad Juarez. Ciudad Juarez, Mexico.
It sounds like she's somewhere from Asia.
What? Why does she sound like she's from Asia?
I don't know. For some reason, I have to think of Asia when I read her name. Ana Suda.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does sound like a pretty generic, like, where the fuck does it come from type of name, so...
Where did it come from? Where did they go? Montana.
No, apparently they went to some fucking detainment cell, I guess. Suda told ABC 7. How many fucking ABCs are there?
ABC, she's told ABC 78.
Is that like a girl group or something? Is that an idol group from Japan? ABC 7?
Oh no.
Fuck you. The parent was like, oh no, like really, I made a stupid fucking really shitty joke. The parent was like, oh no.
No,
serious answer.
Who knows?
She and a friend were at a convenience store and about to pay for their items, which is apparently not allowed. If you pay for Mentos and just put them in your pocket, the fucking off-duty police officer would start yelling at you and point their gun at you, even though they're fucking off-duty. Anyway.
Yeah, and you paid for gum. And they think you're stealing gum, so they think like, oh, fuck, I have to shoot this fucker.
Well, the guy looked Mexican.
I guess I used my gun.
Maybe that's why he was like, oh, Mexican. That's definitely a thief. Fucking cops. I don't even think, like, if you're a cop and you are on, like, off duty and you pull your gun, it would be like, no, fuck off. You're fired. I feel like this shouldn't be fucking... Basically, at that point, you're a citizen to me. If you're off duty, you're a fucking citizen. That's my opinion on that.
I agree.
So, fuck this guy. Back down. And maybe we're probably gonna say fuck this guy as well. I needed some eggs, and my friend needed some milk for her daughter, and we decided to go there, Suda said. I was next in line when I heard my friend say something in Spanish, and then I looked at... And the border patrol agent was behind me, Suda said. They just appear. They just hear somebody speaking Spanish. Was that Spanish my ears heard now? They just fucking
Mexicans.
Those damn Canadians.
They don't send their best people.
Excuse me. Are you here to rape some people?
Were you being sent here by your government to steal, murder, and rape?
Can you imagine if he just asks, like, downright asks that? Are you here to murder, steal, or rape? Can you please sign this? Fuck.
Are the Mexicans responsible for the chemical that's turning the freaking frogs gay?
Definitely. He asked where I was born. So I looked at him and said, are you fucking serious, you piece of shit? No, she just said, are you serious? I mean, at that point, would you be...
Border Patrol, my reaction would be like, you're not even a fucking real police officer.
What the fuck are you even? Why
You're
do
like
you
a mall
exist?
cop.
Why the fuck are you a thing? You know which other countries have border patrols? I don't fucking know. Probably
No.
North Korea. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know.
Like that sounds like a place where it would
It sounds
be.
like such a stupid thing. I'm border patrol. What do? I patrol the border. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck
Oh,
off.
sorry, what are you doing here? I'm visiting my family here in America.
Yeah,
No, I'll go back to Mexico. What?
I came here from Spain, where can you imagine that you're just like you're on a vacation, you come from Spain, and it's like, oh, you're speaking Mexican, let's send it back to Mexico. Uh,
I'm not even.
the language is called Spanish, and I'm from Spain.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I mean that could fucking happen, couldn't it? If
Yeah.
they just hear somebody speaking Spanish and they're like, I'm Mexican. Fucking retards. Yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm serious, but you know, with a very authoritative voice. Suda said.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Only the yes. I'm no. But you know.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm serious. You fucking retard. Suda said she asked if she could pay for her items. He's like, no, give me your ID. I said.
Oh, she can't pay for, so she gets them for free.
Yeah, she can't pay. She apparently has to pay them.
It's like
I
the
will
guy
give you-
who wasn't allowed to get all like who wasn't the guy who bought the gum. Wasn't he also not allowed to actually take the other things that he paid for, and he just had to get all of his money back?
I don't
Which
know. I don't
doesn't
remember.
make any sense to me, but okay.
Yeah, they should have fucking butt fisted that cop. Fucking American cops are shit.
If I owned that, if I was a store owner there, it would be like, I'm not fucking selling you anything. Fucking get out of here, you asshole.
If I would be in charge of the fucking police fucking system, whatever in America, half of the fucking cops would be in jail
I
for
would
being
fucking
fucking
ask,
more horrible than
I-
anyone
I would
else.
fucking be like, hey, look, I can also pull out my gun because I think you're a threat here in my store.
Like, yeah,
'Cause that's,
I would be
that's
like,
how America works, right?
if I was like in charge of this type of shit, I was like, we have word that some cops have been smuggling drugs across the border, so prepare your anus for today's checkup. They would be like fucking guys with like huge hands. Like I would probably hire the Great Kali to just do like to check the fucking border patrol's assholes to see if they have drugs in their ass. Just like because let's be honest, how the fuck big is a chance that some fucking of these border patrol idiots are also part of a drug network themselves because they're given that power? Like, hey, we control the borders, so give us some
Yeah.
dough and we'll let you through with your fucking drugs. I mean, I don't believe. I don't believe all this bullshit with like this overzealous fucking idiot cops. Like a lot of them, if I think if somebody's like really like, oh, I'm the law, this type of shit. I just feel like they're just making up for their own shit that they probably do.
Yeah, and you aren't the law. You have to follow the law.
Yeah, well, not in America it seems, because if a cop does something wrong, nothing happens. It's like, oh yeah, they just
Or it's
did
like,
that.
oh,
Who gives a fuck?
you get 2 weeks off.
Have a paid vacation. Fucking
Well, what if they fucking found out about the original Night Stalker while he was still a cop? Like,
I mean, that wouldn't have been a problem.
detention.
You've been a naughty boy. A month off. Unpaid absence. Oh, not unpaid. Okay. 2 weeks unpaid. 2 weeks paid.
Yeah, better.
Mm.
And also suck your dick for you.
You fucking shit. Anyway, she asked, "Why is this happening to us? What did we do wrong?" Because we said something in Spanish, and it's embarrassing. People look at you like you did something wrong. Suda said. Yeah, that's what happens because stupid fucking overzealous cops are being stupid. Suda told ABC7 she will still be pursuing a lawsuit, not only for what she went through, but for her community as well. Yes, I hope the fucking person gets something, but probably not. I have a daughter. She's 7 years old, and she speaks Spanish and English perfectly, with no accent.
Perfectly.
I want my daughter to be...
Doctor.
I want my doctor! I want my daughter to be able to speak Spanish if she wants to without feeling bad, Suda said. U.S. Customs and Border Protection sent the following statement to MTN News, who first reported the news in Montana. Although most Border Patrol work is conducted in the immediate border area, agents have broad law enforcement authorities. So they apparently do. And are not limited to specific geography within the United States. They have the authority to question individuals, make arrests, and consider evidence. Fucking police states!
But that's bullshit.
Hey, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this? America, the land of the free, and all this bullshit? There's basically a fucking stupid police state anyway.
Yeah, but I think only like dumb people. Like,
When the fuck?
those are the same people who would have become Nazis and been like, oh yeah, everyone is free here.
When the fuck are some of these Republicans that are like, yeah, fuck you, Europe, we have freedom of speech, we have freedom this, freedom that. In your fucking police state, you don't have any fucking freedom. Unless you're fucking rich and cops don't want to deal with you because you can sue their ass so hard with lawyers that will rape them and their families so fucking hard that they won't even be able to get any other job ever again. That's basically what it comes down to.
The right statement that the U.S. Customs and Border Protection shouldn't really have a lot of power in the first place. But
No, they should have been fucking... They should... See, regular cops should do this shit.
The statement that they should make is, we apologize for this retarded behavior.
Yeah, why can't they just fucking arrest people? Like regular cops? Why can't they just arrest people who are like, oh, this person broke the law. Oh, they're not a legal citizen. Oh, then we sent them back. But people aren't doing anything wrong. Why the fuck would you even be like, oh, they're speaking Spanish. Are you even an American citizen? The fuck
Just
you.
makes me want to like go, like hang out right outside of the border patrol and be like, hallo iedereen, hoe gaat het met jullie? Alles goed? Ja? Oké, cool.
Just fucking stupid shit. I just
So
fucking
again,
hate
they
this
might
bullshit.
shoot me because America.
But you're not black, so you're somewhat safe. Or Mexican. I mean, you're not really a minority. They may think that you're a Slav, so maybe they would see you as a minority. It's like, ooh, this person may be Russian, or because they're that dumb, they would probably think like, ooh, this person may be Russian or Romanian or whatever. I mean,
Oh
there's a
my
chance
god,
of
he's
that.
speaking Japanese. What?
Fucking hell. Let's move away from this article.
Do you want to watch that video or?
I mean, is there... This guy's face looks stupid, is that him? It's me, Mario! Come on. He also...
It's a 2-minute video.
He also looks like the Iron Sheik's retarded brother. Kinda. With that big mustache. Anyway, let's see. To unmute and see if this video plays.
Okay, but just tell me then when you play.
Oh shit.
Oh, you idiot.
I put it at 0. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, blow.
A Border Patrol agent detains a woman and her friend for speaking Spanish. The video that surfaced this week has many questioning his actions.
It all happened in the state of
Yeah,
Montana. And
they
it turns
should.
out the woman who was detained was born in El Paso. ABC7's Jerry Nakara has this story. Jerry.
Who?
Evan Josie, the woman's name is Ana Suda.
Oh.
She was born in El Paso and raised in Juarez. She tells me
Yeah.
she immediately questioned why she was being detained and captured it
I
all
mean,
on
you
video.
should be able to do that. That's the same fucking thing I said in the fucking videos before. Why the fuck do cops in America, why are they able to detain you without telling you why, to be honest? That's bullshit. That can only happen in a fucking fascist police state. So fuck off with that bullshit.
Ana Suda, born in El Paso.
And you also have a freedom of speech apparently, but not the freedom to speak Spanish, or you may be arrested.
I hear my friend say something in Spanish, and then I look.
What kind of stupid that's not.
Suda tells me the agent stopped them in
I'm
their
sorry.
tracks.
He asked. what
I
I
heard
was
you were
for.
speaking Spanish.
So
You're
I
under
look at-
arrest.
I look at him and I said, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yes."
I'm sorry.
I'm
You clearly
serious.
don't have any
Suda says she
bracelets.
asked
You're
if she
under
could
arrest.
cover her eyes.
Are you dumb?
No, give me your ID. I said, "I will go and pick up my cellular phone because I'm going.
I mean, do you ask, are you serious, or should you ask, are you fucking retarded?
And asked the agent
Yeah.
why she was being detained.
Ma'am, the reason
Why the fuck is that retard wearing a bulletproof vest anyway? What the fuck is with this bullshit? Why do fucking stupid Americans keep complaining about, oh, in fucking Europe there's fucking army men walking the street, there's fucking cops with fucking rifles and fucking bulletproof vests. What the fuck's the difference, you dumb fucks?
Not even
Swallow a dick fat cock.
Not even real cops.
I have a daughter. She's
Oh,
7
fuck.
I
Fucking-
really
And
can't
she
see them as
speaks
real
Spanish
cops.
and
Come on.
English perfectly. No accent in Spanish, no accent in English.
See,
Okay. I want
to
my
some
daughter
degree,
to be able to speak
because
Spanish
there's a big contradiction there,
without feeling
I kind of
bad.
get and don't get like these fucking Republicans. Like, on one hand there's these people like want to stockpile weapons because the government, well, they basically live in a police state, so that's why. But then on the other hand, they also think that their country is free for some reason, which it fucking isn't. So, what? They should be. They should be fucking. Should be fucking not allowed to go that far past the fucking border, whatever.
Interesting, Jerry. Thank you for that.
Fucking
report.
border patrol. That's basically. That sounds like they need to patrol the border, not be in the fucking not the border or whatever. So fuck that bullshit.
Well, to
anyway.
me, it just sounds like they shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Ah, shit. That stupid shit happened. Anyway, let's oh shit, I'm skipping a bit through the articles here. I don't know which one to do next, but I also have a problem.
What?
I need to go to the toilet, but that means that I can't really scroll through the article either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up the static. Or maybe you can find something to do. Sorry. I ate spaghetti again. I don't know what it is about spaghetti, but it sometimes sets me off.
Okay.
And it's not something like gluten shit because I can handle bread and shit. It's just spaghetti for some reason. Maybe it's a sauce. Maybe I'm allergic to something in the sauce. I'm dying. Ah.
Lots and lots of spaghetti.
Why the fuck do I have to have that?
No. Wait, he left already, did he? Well, I guess, that means that, I'm here alone again. With you guys. Let's see. What can I talk about? Nobody's watching. I don't think anyone is watching, are they? Because it just has one watching now, and that's probably me. Yeah. And something to talk about. The border patrol. I'm gonna see. Oh, there's more. I'm gonna see if I can actually find more about the story. What's this? I found another article. Okay, there's actually more to that one statement. So decisions to question individuals are based on a variety of factors for which border patrol agents are well trained. Not well trained enough. This incident is being reviewed to ensure that all appropriate policies were. If they were, then something's really wrong. Then you should probably change your appropriate policies. If they review it and it's like, oh yeah, everything was fine. Yeah, fucking dickholes. The fuck. There is a policy in the federal government and law enforcement against racial profiling. Well, it basically is racial profiling then, isn't it? If he admitted in this video, in the video that she recorded, he literally said that the reason she was being detained is only because she was speaking Spanish. Like, he actually said that in the video. So why do they need to review it any further? Like, is that hard to actually think logically? I mean, I've noticed that a lot of people, especially towards America, don't have any logical thoughts. They're like, oh, this is okay, or this is bad, and I ask why. It's like, because it just is. Okay, well, if you can't fucking explain anything, then there's something wrong. We've asked our Office of Professional Responsibility to review the matter, so I don't want to prejudge it. Bottom line, we expect our people to act with professionalism, and when they don't, we're going to hold them account for that. Well, they should fucking hold them account for that. The ACLU, I'm sorry, I don't know what the ACLU is, so I have to look it up. Is it American Civil Liberties Union? Okay. Civil liberties. Speaking Spanish is not a valid reason for Border Patrol to question or detain you. The Constitution prohibits all law enforcement agencies, including the fucking Border Patrol, from racial profiling and arbitrary searches and detentions. A Spanish-speaking congressman wants answers. U.S. Representative Carlos Curbelo, a Florida Republican, on Monday sent a letter to the Customs and Border Protection Chief demanding answers about agency policies. What exactly are the agency's policies regarding probable cause, he wrote, citing news reports of Suda's experience. How are the actions of agents reviewed, evaluated, recorded, and held accountable for abusing their authority for both minor and major violations? Furthermore, I asked the Border Patrol review its current policies and training procedures to ensure the civil liberties of law-abiding American citizens are respected and upheld. Oh, hello.
So you were reading something more about it, I guess?
Yeah. It's against the policies. Like, there's a policy in the federal government and law enforcement against racial profiling.
Mm-hmm. That seems like something that makes sense for that to be there.
Yeah. And the ACLU, which I looked up, is like American fuck, I already forgot it again. American Civil Liberties Union. They tweeted about it, saying that speaking Spanish is not a valid reason for Border Patrol to question or detain you.
I mean, that's a sane response.
And also an actual Spanish-speaking congressman sent a letter to the Border Patrol asking questions about it.
Yeah, I hope something comes out of that, but I doubt it. I hope he gets fucked in his ass by a bear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing that I'm not a god or something, but because I would create butt raping bears to come to people's houses and fucking fuck them up the ass.
I don't think.
If you'd be a god, would that make me a goddess?
Yeah.
Okay.
See. Equality, Barry. So.
I would have the power to cancel out your power.
No.
No, that's not a thing.
That's
you.
stupid, because then nobody would get butt fucked by a bear. And we definitely want that. And I'm not talking about chubby homosexuals, I'm talking about an actual bear.
Anyway,
He should be wearing a top hat and a monocle.
what's
And he
the
knocks on
next
the door.
article?
Can I come inside, please? That's what he always says. And then he actually
Can I-
comes inside your butt. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tattoo article. It's funny.
What?
Mother renames son after tattooist makes spelling error. Woo! Her son's name was misspelled on a tattoo, so this mom came up with a drastic solution. Hopefully, this boy is cool with it. Let's see. The one time you'd hope never to encounter a spelling mistake is when you're getting your child's name etched on your person. Tattoos, like children, are for life. I mean, if your kid dies before you, that isn't really true, but that's really not what you're hoping for there.
Wait,
Also, if
hold
you
on.
lose your arm and you had a tattoo on it, then you probably would lose your tattoo as well. So,
In the chat,
yeah. Something
Ian Ellis says mic volume is low.
Damn. How the fuck is that even possible? It's like...
Yeah, but
I swear there's something wrong with this fucking computer. Because it's like coming out full blast here from what I can see.
Yeah,
Damn.
but the last time you actually gave an explanation, now you're shocked. Anyway,
Yeah.
last time
I think this computer's shit.
the explanation is because the
My computer is
Sounds-
dying.
sound card of the
Because of his
computer
sound
that they're
system.
live streaming on
Yeah,
is
shit.
actually a bit broken.
Yeah, that's why there's like fuzzy noise every now and then. It's very annoying. Especially...
You basically blown my...
Especially if you have a really good mic, but it's the shitty computer that's just...
So
Yeah.
that's hopefully something that would get fixed
Yeah,
by getting a better laptop in the near future.
We definitely
Hopefully
need a-
near future.
we definitely need a better streaming and editing computer.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to edit on any of the computers that we have because they're slow. I guess even your computer's starting to get slow, because even though it's a MacBook Pro, it has some years on it by now.
Wait, I think you linked the wrong thing in.
What? Wrong article?
Yeah.
No!
You have the misspelled tattoo one, and it's the same as the drunk chased by a pig.
Oops, I fucked that up. Anyway, so yeah. Unfortunately, one Swedish mother fell victim to an embarrassing Skurdaburdle after her tattooist misspelled her son's Calvin's name as Calvin.
No.
Wait,
not
what?
It's Gavin.
Kevin's name as Kelvin.
Yeah.
Kelvin sounds better. Kevin is a dumb fucking name. I'm sorry to everyone who is named Kevin, but I fucking hate that name. Kevin is just a shitty name.
Oh, nothing to
Fuck
do
that
about
stupid
that.
name. Well, at least the kid's named Calvin, so that he got, like, fucking a better name. He got an upgrade there with an L written in there. But rather...
Clevin.
Kaviln. That sounds kind of Swedish. Kaviln. Kaviln the burk, durk, snurk, dur the builder. Anyway, but rather than let it get her down and face an expensive, painful removal process, 30-year-old Johanna Gisehal, whatever,
Sandstrom.
in Sandstorm,
Sandstorm.
the root Sandstorm, fucking hell, and an ingenious solution. She had her son's name legally changed. Didn't that also cost money, or is it just because he's young or something? I don't even know. Miss Sandstrom wanted to get a sentimental inking to honor her children. She told her local newspaper, Blackinge Lands Tidning.
I knew you were gonna.
Yeah, fucking. However, her heart stopped when she saw the error.
With how she alive.
Well, it started soon after, I guess. I thought I was going to faint, she said. That tends to happen after your heart stops. I mean, that's not even the worst consequence of that.
It's gonna happen.
I said I wanted the names of my children tattooed on me, and I gave the artist their names. The artist drew the design, and I didn't ask anything about spelling. So I didn't give it any more thought. I mean, that's pretty stupid by itself. If you say a name for some reason, wouldn't you just... If somebody asks you your name, are you just gonna say, oh, my name is this?
Yeah.
And then not fucking, like, say it again or spell it or whatever?
I guess some people.
Also, the tattoo artist didn't say, like, oh, Kelvin. No, Kevin. I mean, didn't that transaction happen there?
Oh, Kelvin. Oh, no, Kevin. Okay, Kelvin.
Cavill.
Kelvin.
Kilvin. That sounds better. That sounds better. Kilvin.
Kelvin.
Kill all man. What? This is turning into a feminist podcast now.
I didn't say kill all men.
Oh. I misunderstood.
I'm
I
not
was-
keen.
It wasn't until later she noticed the glaring mistake.
For some reason, I understood it. It wasn't Hitler.
Now you're just hearing what you want to hear. She returned to the artist, who laughed and said there wasn't anything he could do apart from issue a refund. What? Why the fuck did he laugh? You stupid fuck, you paid for that. You didn't even see
It
that.
was funny.
Well, it was kind of funny that she didn't notice anything. Did he not draw the design? He drew the design, didn't he? Did she not look at it? It's like, oh, that looks good. What? I feel like this mother... I think this is actually this mother's like this fault because like the guy probably misheard the name. I mean, he should have fucking checked again, whatever. But yeah,
They do.
what?
When they go to put a tattoo,
They make a fucking thing
they
first,
make a-
right?
Yeah, they make a stencil first, and they show it to you and say, "Is this what you want?"
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even make this type of rub-off stencil that you can actually put on the skin already, so it looks like it.
First show you the transparent. It's first this
Yeah.
transparent sheet. Then what they do is, if they let you look at it, and go, "Is this right? Yes or no?" If they say yes, they put the stencil straight on the skin.
Yeah,
And
and then you can see
yeah.
what it's like. And then they can also see if they have to... Because you have the curvature of the arm and legs and stuff, they have to keep that into account because sometimes something that looks good on a flat surface just looks weird.
Yeah, and then
That's why they do the
when
stencil
you-
and put
when
it on
you've
as
done
well.
It swells up.
Huh?
And then it goes, and your skin shrinks back down when it's started to heal.
Yeah, but like, no, let's continue now.
Wait for the game to load.
Yeah. Anything there was, did she take the refund? I don't know. After looking into tattoo removal, she and her husband came to the decision that the smarter option would be to rename the boy, who was aged almost 2 at the time. Okay, so it wasn't a really young kid. Well, he wasn't... fuck it. Anyway. Miss Sandstrom and her husband have grown to love Calvin, and it's unique. She explained that no one else has their son's name. I doubt that.
It's
Fuck.
What?
I think Calvin is an actual fucking name to
It is
begin
an
with.
actual
Yeah,
name.
it is.
Why
It
the
was-
fuck is he saying that it's unique?
Hey, you know the fucking temperature thing?
It's
Kelvin
not!
wasn't named after a guy?
Yeah,
What's
but
his
probably not his
name?
first name.
No, that was his last name, but okay.
Yeah.
Or your name.
Bad example. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, Kelvin is definitely a fucking name.
So yeah, her young son has also taken well to his new moniker.
You have a guy named Kelvin Benjamin, apparently.
Is that Shelton's brother?
Oh, he's an American football.
It don't stop me. No. Sorry. Fucking hell, this old entrance song just randomly came out of nowhere. The family have just welcomed their third child, Freya. And Miss Sandstrom is looking to go under the needle once more. However, this time she promised to be better prepared. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper and check it over 10,000 times, she said. Well,
That's maybe a
That's
bit
a
much for that.
overcompensating a bit there. Fucking hell. That's like putting 3 condoms over your dick. But that doesn't really work, so it's not really a good fucking
That's
comparison.
why you need to lose the blood so it starts to flop.
Can you imagine if somebody buys like a pack of condoms and puts them all over his dick all in one go?
Sorry. That's what it turns into.
I mean, that kind of looks like a dick with tentacles attached, so yeah. Never mind.
After you put 3 to 5 condoms on.
Why the fuck are we talking about something in a video game that people can't see at the moment?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like a dick with tentacles that just penetrated a bridge. So that's a brief description of what's going on there. Anyway, that's not the article we're looking into. Let's go to the first one that's actually in the title. Cops laugh at drunk who called to complain about pig. But he was sober, and there was a pig! That looks like a boar, actually.
Yeah. Can I read it?
Yeah, you can definitely read it.
North Ridgeville, Ohio.
Okay.
Fox 32 News.
Fox.
Why did...
Yeah.
It's not just ABC. It's Fox 32 News, but it's on the website of Fox 29.
Well, I guess I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that. I don't even know what the fucking numbers stand for. Is it the states?
We're gonna start a YouTube channel. Lolzosaurus 2, Lolzosaurus 3.
Lolzosaurus 5, Lolzosaurus 69. It's like with 2 Lolzosauruses doing the 69.
A police department in Ohio laughed. That's the end of the article. No, police department. Wait, a whole police department. I just realized.
Hey,
Ohio
there's a
laughed
guy
when-
saying that he's being chased by a pig.
Man called to say he was being followed by a pig, but it turns out he actually was.
A pig? No, followed. Sorry, I always got confused there.
He went on to state that he was being followed by a pig.
Oh, come on,
I
classic
didn't know what
comedy.
to do. A pig. Right. Officers wrote on Facebook. Well, they must have felt stupid.
They must have thought that he was actually being chased by a police officer. I'm being followed by a pig.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, that was like inside jokes. Like, what? But Gary isn't out on patrol.
it's like a really fat cop. It's like a double joke. They're laughing about how he's a fat pig, but he's also a cop. Just like fucking making fun of fat people for no reason. Jesus, such horrible police officers.
I'm offended as a fat person.
My fat privilege. What the
My
fuck?
fat person. Night shift responded to the obviously drunk guy walking home from the bar at 5:26 in the morning. He was at least drunk enough to call police on himself while hallucinating, officers wrote on Facebook. Upon arrival, they found a very sober male. Oh, and he was being followed by a pig, officers wrote.
This article's written so shittly. It's like I wrote this just randomly, like, this is funny. Let me write this quickly without taking
Pig
time
was
to actually make it
corralled
interesting.
and returned to its owner.
Corralled, like put in a corral,
Put
basically.
in a headlock.
I just imagine fucking Hulk Hogan coming out and just wrestling a pig.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Then he fucked a pig and he said something bad about black people.
Wait, I thought that tape's already out there.
Oh. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Anyway.
Pig and- Also, we will mention the irony of the pig in the police car now, so that anyone that thinks they're funny is actually unoriginal and trying too hard. How can you tell this is a police car?
I don't know.
Well,
Because there's a pig in it. See, there's your unoriginal trying too hard joke. Fucking Fox 31 or whatever it
But
was.
that's not Fox.
Oh, whoever wrote. Fucking police officer.
Yeah, the police officer said self.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Okay, here's the actual story, it seems. Underneath. Because that's a thing from Facebook. That's a Facebook post itself. That's there with the picture of the pig. Also, the pig actually looks dead.
A picture of the pig. No, I just have to think of like the
Oink.
pig.
Oink oink. I can't do it.
Oink, oink.
It sounds very gay, actually. There. Oink. That just came out of nowhere. So let me read the Facebook.
The sound that you made sound like it.
At 5:26 this morning, we received a call from a male who stated that he was walking home.
Reading the exact same.
Is it actually the same thing that was in the fucking article itself?
Well, yeah.
Why is a Facebook post there then?
I don't know.
Why was it being quoted?
To prove that it exists, I don't know.
What? Okay, never mind. Fuck this bullshit. Yeah. That was basically a very short article. Let's go to see an article about Belgium for once. Belgian clown accused of murder live streams. Rooftop police standoff. What? How does that fucking happen in Belgium?
I don't know. I didn't even hear about it.
I didn't hear. I also didn't hear about anything this fucking eventful happening anywhere. So, Kevin Lepere, who is apparently some person that appeared on Belgium's Got Talent for some reason, has been arrested for allegedly killing his ex.
For some reason.
For some reason.
I don't know. For some reason, he appeared on Belgium.
I mean, he looks scary.
It's poopy.
Oh my god, he looks like a straight white male. I'm so scared.
Oh my god.
Anyway. One of Belgium's leading children's entertainers broadcast himself live on Facebook during a rooftop standoff with armed police before he being arrested over the alleged murder of his former girlfriend. Well, is it his former girlfriend because they broke up or because she died? Like, it's kind of unclear to me now at the moment. I just kind of want to know like the chronological order of events here. Kevin Lepere, who appeared on Belgium's Got Talent and won an award for the best clown in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg, waved a pistol. Woo! just like this. And threw a gas canister at the police before violence erupted. What? Did he think it's fucking Joker or something? Batsy! And he just threw the fucking gas to fucking police officers and shit. It's just fucking weird. The 31-year-old who entertained children in hospitals under the pseudonym Dr. Aspirin. That actually sounds like a fucking child murderer. I'm Dr. Aspirin. Want some aspirin? For I blow your brains out. What the fuck? That's so weird. And managed the careers of 15 other entertainers, had separated from his partner a few days before. Oh, so it was ex and then died. Yeah. She was named in local media only as Carolyn D.
47.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, she was 40. Wow, there was a big age difference then.
16 years.
She was 16 years older than him. Damn.
Oh well.
Oh well. The couple had 3 children. Aww. Now the children have no one left. They're fucking going into some child service bullshit.
Don't you have any grandparents?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're dead. The one was 47, so maybe there's a chance that the grandparents are fucking dead as well. So, who knows? Lepere, one of only 5 professional clowns in Belgium, because people don't give a fuck about clowns anymore, is alleged to have visited the family home in Oudenberg, a town between Ostend and Bruges, on Saturday night, which was Mother's Day in Belgium. Yeah.
Ostende and Brugge.
Yeah. He allegedly tied up and gagged their children.
What?
Yes. He tied up. He allegedly. Allegedly? Why? Can't they just? Don't they have proof for that? If that happened or not? I mean, it seems like they should know. He allegedly tied up and gagged their children aged 12, 15, and 17 and left them in the attic before killing their mother in the garage with a knife.
Wait,
What?
So
they
those
had
kids are
3
gonna have
children
probably
together.
PTSD,
Yeah.
He's
probably.
31 and his oldest is 17.
Huh?
Well, he was 14.
He was 14? They have
So
their
she was,
kids
30?
together? What the fuck's this shit anyway? She was 47. Yeah, she was 30.
Yeah,
And he was fucking 14.
she was, so 30 years old.
What's this bullshit? So basically a deranged clown killed a pedophile. Is what I'm getting here. That's apparently something that happens.
Girls can be pedophiles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. First we had Mark Dutroux, and now this shit happens. What the fuck? Can we not have news about pedophiles in Belgium, please? Jeez. Fucking lion maker, you asshole.
Well, wait.
So many fucking pedophiles. Why? Now there's the stereotype. But next time there's gonna be a fucking pedophile, he's gonna be dressed up in the Belgian flag. Just like wearing red, yellow, and black is gonna be like, hello kids! I'm...
Fucking German.
It's like a fucking... It's gonna be like, instead of a superhero, it's gonna be like a villain. Captain Belgium, and he just fucking molests kids. Fucking hell. Thank you. This shit happens, apparently.
Stop culturally appropriate in Belgium, Tom.
I am from Belgium. Officials at the children's school were not aware of anything untoward on Monday. What? Untoward? What the fuck?
Bad
Wow.
translation, probably.
What? Untoward on? Untoward on?
On.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. At the pair, reportedly, had called them
Yeah.
to say they would be late.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoever wrote that.
He had also sent a text to his former partner's employee. On Monday afternoon, the pair was spotted. Oh yeah, employee. Just like one employee. It's like they had a business and they had one employee. That's what I made it sound like. The pair was spotted on the top of a 13-story apartment building in Bredene,
Oh my.
close to his parents' home, waving a pistol.
Fucking hell, it's really.
Oh! This happened in West Flanders. That makes sense. Just have to make fun of that. They're the people that can't pronounce a G. They're like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why that's an explanation for why it makes.
No, that's He broadcast himself on Facebook Live as he threw gas canister from the roof and started firing into the sky. Oh, bullets do come down, you know. So that's fucking stupid.
Maybe.
Can you imagine if you actually hit someone? Le Père surrendered 4 hours later to police snipers. Oh, throwing down his coat, pulling his sweater over his head and placing his hands in the air. Yeah. Okay.
Okay then.
This
No,
is
we will
the-
not support the Guardian.
No, fuck you. What are you gonna do? Just go after YouTubers and put some bullshit articles out that are complete fabricated bullshit? Yeah, I won't fucking pay for... You know what you can do? Go fuck off. We're reading your stupid articles. But yeah, fuck you. We're hypocrites like that.
Oh yeah, but there's a lot of shit that seems to be going down in Belgium now.
Why?
Apparently, there's a during a police chase, a
Yeah.
2-year-old girl got shot in the head
Damn.
by the police officer. But you can't, in my opinion, you can't really blame the police officer to begin with, because first of all, it's a police chase where they were fucking chasing a van.
That was
had-
also shooting.
Apparently, the people inside, and the girl involved, the 2-year-old girl and the parents and shit, they were all hiding in the van or something. basically, like migrating into the country through a van,
Yeah.
hiding in a van. I don't know. So they didn't even know that there were people there. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I don't know.
was the driver of the van shooting or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, it wouldn't make sense to shoot at a fucking van just because you're chasing it. Because there's a big
Yeah.
chance you'll hit someone who's just walking by. So, if the van didn't shoot first, then there's no fucking reason to shoot. If some fucker starts shooting from a van, and you would be a police officer, you would probably start shooting because you want them to stop shooting. So that makes sense, but if they didn't shoot first, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. So it all depends on that. And that's something we don't know, so I can't really have an opinion on that. Well, I do have an opinion, but it's an opinion that's like either or type of opinion, depending on what the fucking situation actually is.
A source had told The Guardian that police opened fire on the van in an effort to force to stop it. The bullet is alleged to have penetrated the vehicle and hit the girl in the cheek.
How the fuck did she die? Or she was just shot? In
I
the
don't know,
cheek?
can you die from being shot in the cheek?
I mean, if it goes up your cheek and through your head, maybe, but if it goes through your cheek, just your fucking cheek? If it... I don't even know. But yeah, why do people want to fucking try and come into the country like that illegally when it's so fucking easy to come here, I guess?
Right. The bottom line is... fucking... boats at fault. Why the fuck did the police have to shoot? Why the fuck are you illegally coming in the country, like, through basically smuggling?
Yeah, into a country that's not even like, ooh, immigrants, let's get rid of them immediately. I mean, it's not like we're that strict of a country and all that shit. Anyway, that's the fucking first piece of shit thing that's down. Let's go to the final regular article. Apparently, there was a study done, and it says Hitler not alive on the moon. Study
I wanna
confirms.
read that one.
Yeah, just read it.
Just read it.
Just read it. I told you not to come around my library. I am sitting here and I'm reading and my balls are hairy.
Okay, after completing what they say is the first examination of Adolf Hitler's remains. What? Since World War II, a team of researchers has announced that the Nazi leader most definitely died in Berlin, and therefore cannot possibly still be alive on the moon.
But how do you know that those remains are actually Adolf Hitler? Conspiracy theories. Can they
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
can they actually check his remains to see if he had 1 or 2 balls? Because I want to know that for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the real question.
Who the fuck cares if Hitler's alive on the moon? Did he have 1 or 2 balls? We
Who
wanna
the fuck
know.
goes to the moon?
People with 1 ball.
The study was no easy feat. Over the past 73 years, Hitler's presumed corpse has been set on fire, secretly buried, dug up by the Soviets, hidden by the KGB, and finally ordered destroyed. How many conspiracies? Hitler's person, meanwhile, has appeared in the fantasies of all manner of conspiracy theorists who insist his body is a fake. Oh my god. You know who started that conspiracy theory? Hitler.
What? Himself? He just wrote that down before.
Right before he shot himself.
I was gonna make a stupid joke earlier, but I refrained. Remember when I said who goes to the moon? And I said people with 1 ball. And then I was gonna say, "Oops, wrong, Armstrong."
So last year, a team of French researchers persuaded the Russian government to let them inspect the last 2 bits of Hitler.
I had 2 bits.
Known to
I had
exist, a
1 bit.
bullet-shot chunk of skull and a set of frankly disgusting teeth. Well, yeah, fucking how many?
I mean, yeah.
Or did they not? Did they not like properly brush their teeth and floss them while they were keeping it?
I think they were probably fucking disgusting from beforehand if they say it like that, because they were probably in some type of like uh gel or water like substance, fluid, whatever, that kept them from deteriorating further.
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah.
They compared these fragments to war era autopsy records and concluded that yep, those are definitely Hitler's teeth.
Okay.
There's no possible doubt. Our study proves that Hitler died in 1945.
Yeah.
Co-author Philip Charlet told Agence France Press after the paper published Friday in the European Journal of Internal Medicine. He did not flee to Argentina in a submarine. Charlet continued. He is not in a hidden base in Antarctica or on the dark side of the moon.
I'll see you on the dark side.
Okay.
We all live in a Nazi submarine.
The professor is by no means the first researcher to try to debunk claims that Hitler survived past World War II, which have persisted for decades despite the derision of nearly all mainstream historians.
It just sounds stupid to begin with.
Just
Hitler's
in
on the
case
moon.
Charlie is right and the study really does mark the end of Hitler's survival fiction, we have memorialized the genre for the sake of posterity. We present below the many lives and deaths of Adolf Hitler in descending order of plausibility. Hitler died heroically in battle. Heroically. He was a villain.
Yeah. He was like, who the fuck even sees Hitler as a fucking hero apart from some fucking neo-Nazi shits?
Actually, today's team concluded Hitler most probably died with his wife while hiding in his Berlin bunker, quite possibly after swallowing a cyanide pill and then shooting himself in the head for good measure.
Aww.
And the study confirmed that what was long been the official account of his death.
I mean,
Maybe.
Let's be honest here. Who the fuck? Hitler is such an asshole. He doesn't even fucking give people the pleasure of shooting him in the face.
I know,
He
right?
just hogs that for himself. Jesus.
Fucking
Asshole.
selfish prick. Maybe one reason that so many people had trouble accepting the official version of Hitler's demise is that it started out as a bald-faced lie. At 10:20 p.m. on the day after Hitler's suicide, a German admiral addressed the country by radio. He announced somberly that Hitler had died a few hours earlier, fighting at the head of his troops.
Yes, that makes sense. Definitely.
The sad fantasy was recounted in the book The Death of Hitler, whose authors noted that it was believed by much of the world. A doctor even testified in the deposition that he had tried to save the wounded leader. What?
Fucking hell.
A shell fragment that had pierced the uniform went through his chest and entered the lungs on both sides. He told the court it was no use to do anything. Oh, that's so sad.
The fucking hell.
Inevitably, the notion of Hitler, the war hero, was shown to be a hastily conceived fraud, but the Nazis and their conquerors didn't exactly make it easy for the public to learn the truth.
There's still probably stupid neo-Nazis who believe this shit.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking neo-Nazis to begin with, so...
Yeah, number 2, Hitler lived.
Until 1945.
Paper last week. Hitler had demanded in his will that the Soviet forces about to overrun Berlin not to be allowed to defile his corpse.
This is fucking butt-fuck his corpse.
Lieutenants doused his body in benzene, lighted it on fire, and buried it in a nearby shell crater. Of course, the occupying Soviets found the body anyway. Oh, nosy pricks. Autopsied Hitler and concluded he had killed himself in a suitably cowardly fashion. But rather than let the world examined the same evidence, the Soviets kept Hitler's body hidden for decades, until the KGB was finally ordered to destroy the corpse in the 1970s, leaving only the shard of skull and jawbone in the Kremlin's possession.
Why the fuck did they even need to fucking destroy the corpse? It's
I
a
don't
fucking
know.
historical figure. Like, why the fuck would you even... Wouldn't you want to know as much as possible about that type of shit anyway?
Well, back then he wasn't a fucking historical figure.
I mean, the most horrible fucking
Well,
pieces of shit
actually, yeah,
that impacted Hitler or impacted history are fucking historical figures anyway, so...
He actually only just became a historical figure.
Yeah, that's true, but...
Because
I
he
mean,
just
they,
died.
they would have probably fucking known that he would have become a historical
Yeah.
figure later on in time.
As explained in The Death of Hitler, the Russians found it politically useful to keep the world guessing about Hitler's fate.
So, chaos?
So chaos, we might say today. And that the strategy worked. There was mass public confusion about when, how, and whether Hitler had died.
Wow.
In an information vacuum, newspapers quickly filled up with stories of sketchy sightings of the Nazi leader. The book recalled Hitler posing as a casino croupier in France, Hitler working as a shepherd in the Alps, Hitler living as a hermit in a cave.
I want to see photoshops of all that.
So rampant was the disinformation that even US General Dwight D. Eisenhower entertained the possibility of Hitler's survival.
Here's the thing, if we actually had fucking viewers here, like a decent viewer base, we could just ask people to Photoshop Hitler, like trying to live a normal
shit.
life. What?
Wait, Weird Wolf just typed in the chat, nah, he's still alive.
How do you know that? Fucking Germans always know shit about Hitler.
You know why?
Why? Because weird's Hitler.
It's his grand.
Oh
Weird's
shit.
His grandson. Weird's
Oh
his
shit.
grandson. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Ah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that is weird. Number 3, Hitler's great submarine escape.
We all live in a Nazi submarine.
In
Fucking
nothing detail, and with minimal disclaimers, the Daily Mail once recounted one of the more elaborate legends of Hitler's escape from Allied conquered Europe,
hell.
beginning with the besieged leader contemplating his future, staring at a portrait of Frederick the Great.
Can somebody Photoshop that as well? I just want to see this animated. Like, somebody make a story out of all this shit. Like, fucking bullshit stories about Hitler. He fucking died as a coward. That's all we know about his.
A Fourth Reich would surely rise, and he would be needed to lead it, Hitler thought. The Mail wrote. That left one option. Escape. So 3 days before, his purported suicide, Hitler ordered 2 corpses to be dressed as himself and his wife.
Can you imagine if it's like 2 male corpses? And then like fake tits on his wife, and it's like... It would have been funny.
Weird said thanks. I don't know why.
Damn.
Maybe because he found out that he's Hitler's grandson?
Damn. Maybe he actually feels insulted now. Maybe that's it. Maybe that was like a... Maybe it was a thanks. It's like, geez, thanks. Who knows?
Oh yeah, it's ... thanks.
Damn.
With a period.
At least there's a period.
Yeah, but he can't be offended because he basically asks for it himself.
Yeah, well, yeah.
By saying that Hitler's still alive.
Yeah, who knows? So the
Oh, we
fucking
gotta see.
corpses, they were dressed up apparently. He waited
Right.
until the stroke of midnight, then slipped out of his bunker via a secret tunnel.
And
Sneaked through the bombed out city of Berlin.
Oh, no, wait, that's...
He rendezvoused with an airplane. Oh my god! He arranged to meet him in an abandoned
Berlin?
tour fair. What the fuck? This all sounds very sexual. Then flew to Denmark. And then Spain. He commandeered a submarine and escaped to South America, where he lived out his days in peace. Oh, it got less sexual there.
Because in South America, they actually didn't hate Hitler.
Because in South America they don't know about the World War apparently. It's like, who is this Hitler the guy? Why the fuck does he sound Indian? What the fuck was with that? That was really bad accent.
Too much
Anyway.
of us. Such a story sounds like utter fantasy, the male noted at the end of this adventure, but there are some who regard it as absolute truth.
I mean, if it was earlier somewhere in history, I could have fucking believed that people would be able to substitute themselves for, like, other corpses.
Indeed, the newspaper wrote, Hitler's supposed escape by submarine has inspired so many pseudo-historical books about his latter days that rival authors occasionally accuse one another of plagiarism. Oh my god, number 4. It could be a name of a fucking cartoon show. The Tropical Adventures of Adolf Schuttelmeyer and Friends.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, but I'm excited to read about
Yeah, oh fucking hell, this sounds stupid as hell.
Like all the best conspiracy theories, the story of Hitler's retirement in South America intersects with just enough reality to make it vaguely plausible without being so tied down to the fact that it risks being disproved. A Nazi U-boat really did disappear near the end of World War II, for example. And many high-ranking Nazis really did escape to the Americas.
Ooh.
Sometimes evading capture for years. Last year, a newly declassified cache of government documents revealed that the CIA actually investigated a report that Hitler was among them.
Hey, I just realized something fucking stupid. These fucking Nazis that hated other races. That is fucking... Yeah, that as well, but I realized that was stupid before we started reading this. But the fucking... stupid fucking Nazis that hated all fucking races moved to South America. Just, do you know what I'm fucking talking about there?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be really hard to find someone in South America with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, that as well. Also, isn't that a different race, like, considered?
Yeah.
Because a lot of, like, Latin, like, those fucking countries, there used to be natives there, living there, and a lot of those natives actually mixed with, the Spanish and to some degrees, the Portuguese that went over there as well. So yeah, that's kind of fucking weird. And there was also mixing with black people because they also started the actual original slave trade as well, like the Spanish. So yeah, this is fucking weird that like the fucking Nazis went there. It doesn't make any sense. It's fucking hypocritical, I guess, to say the life they would go to live among people they fucking hate. Okay.
Right. Weird that my last comment is not coming true. Guess YouTube doesn't like the H words.
User connected?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is user connected? I don't
know.
Did somebody name themselves user connected, or is that just what happened to Weird after he said the H word? Anyway.
Pretty sure that's someone else.
I read a fairy reliable. I thought, like, yeah, this story's getting stupid enough. A fairy could fucking appear in it, but yeah.
And then the Megalodon grew legs.
The Megalodon grew legs.
And wings and started flying across Europe.
Started butt fucking Godzilla. On the shores of Normandy.
With a three-headed griffin, which lasted for decades until Africa was born. What?
I just understood the three-headed griff.
Well, that would be funny.
It just screams really loud, like 3 voices at the same time. One voice even shriller than the other. Anyway.
Wait, when I said Hitler, it comes true.
Fucking hell. So anyway, reliable source contacted the agency base in Venezuela in 1955. According to a CIA memo, a shared photograph of 2 men taken in Colombia the previous year. The clean-shaven man on the left was a former German SS trooper, according to the source, and the man on the right was supposed to be Hitler. He had apparently changed his name to Adolf Schüttelmeier, but was not worried about discovery that he felt it necessary to shave his mustache. What? Did he have a fucking mustache still? Did he at least have glasses on? Like Clark Kent? So like, that's Hitler. No, that's why that guy wears glasses. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Excuse me, let's continue this bullshit. So Hitler's alleged presence in Colombia was an open secret in some circles. A subsequent CIA investigation found in a city overly populated with former German Nazis, which is apparently allowed to exist, the former SS officer told a agency source Schüttelmeier was idolized by those who knew his real identity. They called him Really? And honored him with the old Nazi salutes. Okay. The CIA station's chief continued to pursue the case, but was eventually told by his superiors that enormous efforts could be expended on this matter, with remote possibilities of establishing anything concrete. So Schüttelmeier, whoever he was thereafter left alone. Of course, by the time the CIA memos were made public last year, various writers had spun far more elaborate stories about Hitler's alleged life in South America. South Africa would have been even weirder. Anyway, one self-described historian claimed that Hitler eventually left Argentina for Paraguay and lived there inside an opulent underground bunker, which was turned into a hotel after his death in 1971. Yet another researcher claimed that Hitler went to Brazil hunting for buried treasure using a map given to him by his friends within the Vatican.
Well, of course,
What is this? What is this? National Treasure Hitler edition?
I want to see this shit on the History Channel.
I just want to download the movie fucking National Treasure, like, and then Photoshop it so Hitler's face is always flying in front of Nicolas Cage. It's like, it would have been fucking amazing. The researcher was convinced that Hitler lived in the country until at least 1984.
Wait, I thought he said he died in 1971.
Yes, but he came back to life in 1972. This is obviously different accounts of a similar story, because she had found a grainy photograph of an old man taken that year and was reminded of Hitler when she used Photoshop and had a mustache.
Come on, when you look up that mustache and you add it to anyone in Photoshop, if you add it to
a black guy, yeah. I guess. Hitler went blackface. That's why they couldn't find him.
And if you would add it to like Nicki Minaj or someone, like, oh my god, it's Hitler.
I mean, they need to have the haircut as well. Let's be honest. So anyway. I would at least go for Miley Cyrus. She kind of had the haircut back then. Okay.
Anyway, what's over here? Number 5. Hitler escaped to a secret Antarctic base, but don't worry, we nuked it. In a particularly imaginative variation of the basic submarine escape story, a faction of theorists claim that Hitler's U-boat detours to Antarctica.
That's just a theory. A lame theory.
Depositing your scenes. Depositing the leader as a secret Nazi ice.
It sounds like a fucking James Bond villain.
Before continuing to South America with his lesser officers. Wait, but I thought he was... Wait. I thought he was nuked.
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Yeah, but then we nuked it. They nuked the base.
After he already left.
Yeah, that's... Why don't we need to worry then? He escaped then, wouldn't he? He escaped again.
The location for the Nazi base, often a cavern under the ice. Oh, Antarctica Street number 1. has wandered around over most of the Norwegian Antarctic territory of Dronning Maudland.
What the fuck?
Nature once wrote of this theory. And it's not agreed whether the submarines were carrying Hitler himself or just his ashes.
I mean, they could have. I thought that the body was burned like fucking by the Russians like ages after, like 1970. So this doesn't make any sense either way as well.
In any case, the story goes Hitler's presence in Antarctica explains secretive British and US military missions to the continent in the aftermath of World War II, culminating in a nuclear attack on the Nazi ice base in the 1950s.
I mean, that makes sense. Or they could have just been fucking testing nukes there without any fucking reason apart from just there's nobody there.
But what about the penguins?
They would have fucking
And
nuked the penguins.
And the polar bears?
They would have fucking...
And the polar Nazis.
Fucking polar bears...
This is true, of course, or at least so claimed two researchers in 2007 when they wrote a 21-page peer-reviewed paper attempting to debunk the notion of a Nazi ice base in Antarctica. As we said above, the French researchers who claim to have autopsied Hitler's bones are not the first to hope that science can finally lay him to rest. And they probably won't be the last. See also 6 Moon Hitler. He's watching.
Sinkhole forms on White House lawn. Snark
That's
ensues.
not part of it anymore.
It was just funny. Wait, what? Why does it say? Oh, it's just there's no explanation for 6. They're just like, hey, he was on the moon. Deal with it. Really?
Wow.
Why?
Well, I do love how it says, like, in the article that you started reading, that it says, like, internet mocks reports of large sinkhole opening on White House lawn. Melania's escape tunnel caved in.
Damn.
Oh well. Fuck it.
Hey, that's a good one, actually.
The best thing I've read all day.
Indiana Jones, but the ideals are reversed. Remember? Like with the fucking thing with the movie with the Nazis. Which one was that again? Fucking hell.
I don't know.
Yeah, but this time it's the Nazis instead of like the Nazis are Indiana Jones is a Nazi and then the fucking yeah fuck it. They're up against the Americans.
Movie with the Nazis. Which Indiana Jones movie has Nazis? So that's okay. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it anyway.
Oh my goat. Let's go. This time, actually, like, I'm gonna be honest, we actually only have articles this fucking podcast. But the last one isn't just an article. This time we have articles. Yay.
Seriously?
Yes. It's the positive, uplifting articles. And they call them articles. It looks fucking gay.
We're gonna have our own little LGBT pride.
I mean, yes, you can have some LGBT pride. If you go to Redbubble now and you look up gaytriarchy, there's a shirt basically saying too much gayness for one anus. Basically meaning that you're gay, but you don't just want to tie yourself to one anus. You just want to fuck around a bit and play the fields of ass. Or the fields of dick, depending on what you want. But then again...
want art.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I saw the logo for articles... The tickles made me think of testicles.
Yeah.
Instead of articles.
Me too. So the logo kind of looks like a fucking ball bag upside down. Let's be honest as well, the heart kind of looks like a ball bag upside down. With like a really tiny pecker chode. It's not even a chode because it's really thin. It's like a worm cock. Anyway.
Oh yeah, by the way. Ever since we have the gaytriarchy merch,
yeah,
I get fucking advertisements on it on every website that I go to.
Yeah,
it's always like the gaytriarchy's watching.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should just make a fucking a QR code and print that off and just sticker that everywhere, and then people are like, "What's this?" And then they just snap it with their phone, And then after that happens, they just get the art. They get the fucking ads everywhere, and then they're like, "Fuck it, I'll buy one." See, it's gonna badger them into submission. So we're gonna do that. Yes, we just need to sticker QR codes everywhere. It's gonna work.
So article.
Yes. Let's go back to the fucking. Let's go to the actual article.
I fucking hate the articles that are on the site. Like the first one already pisses me off reading the title.
So, oh shit.
Should
Why?
white people ever sing the N-words? I didn't know there's a song called The N-word.
The N-word.
This is the end of the words.
Isn't it a band, The N-word? Oh no, that's the N-word. To make a stupid joke there. Should black people even say the N-word? Like,
what's the N-word? Neo-Nazi?
No, Nazi. You just didn't say that word.
Right, sorry, I said the N-word. The double
Noodles. You shouldn't say noodles. Or the word nickel. You can't say that. No. That was a damn... I was gonna... That was actually the fucking thing. I said this before on the podcast. I watched like a documentary about like Nazis trying to take over a town. And they had their kid and they said like, oh, we had to name words with an N. Which word starts with an N? So I was like really gonna think that this kid was gonna say like full on fucking N word out of nowhere, like hard R and shit. But no. And then all of a sudden he was like, nickel. When he started saying that, I was like, that's gonna be it. No, nickel. Yeah, see? It was just... But yeah, like I said, in that fucking thing, there was just like 2 fucking people eventually. And it was like, hey, there was this fucking guy that bought up like a plot of land and then he tried to get other Nazis to live there, but even though he was one of the most popular fucking neo-Nazis, he couldn't even get people like to rally behind him and just take over a town that only had 20 people. So basically to me that means that fucking neo-Nazism isn't even popular anymore. So yeah.
Anyway, in the chat, user connected.
Yeah.
Says a shot of moonshine. Skull.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Fuck, something fell. Anyway.
Skull, santé.
Skull?
Santé,
Skull?
whatever. Other languages.
Anyway, do you know any other? I don't know.
Fuck was it? Well, you used to know it in Japanese. When you had
Yeah.
the sake, you looked it up or so.
Was it Kenpai or something? I don't even remember.
Something like that, I guess.
Whatever. Fucking weebs. Pope Francis tells gay Chilean sex abuse victim, God loves you. I mean, if, on the first read, if you just read the name of the article, it kind of sounds bad, but...
Actually, it does.
A gay man who suffered sexual abuse by priests in Chile. Ouch. Perry, I thought you said this was going to be a positive article. Anyway.
Kind of positive.
Has said Pope Francis told him in a private meeting that God made you this way and loves you.
Wait,
That's
That's the positive bit.
I think I also heard that Pope Francis once said that hell isn't real.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he like a Jesuit or something, actually? Like, isn't he part of the Jesuit order or some type of shit? Or Jesuits were like one of those groups that wasn't really included in like the selection process or something or whatever, and he was more friendly towards them, whatever. I
think about the cheers that we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. He just said it. User connected said, "What's the Jewish one?" And he just said, "L'chaim." I don't know. How do you even pronounce it?
L'chaim. I don't know.
L'chaim. Yeah.
You said I don't even
Exactly.
know.
Something like that.
Something.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
Close enough.
Anyway, John Carlos Cruz. I hope he's not related to fucking Ted Cruz. Or whatever. Told the Big Black Cock that the pontiff made the comments in a conversation that took place at the Vatican in April. Mr. Cruz said Pope Francis apologized in the name of the Universal Church for abuse by Catholic clergy in Chile. I mean, yeah, well, it's not really him that should be apologizing. I don't think he did that much wrong. Like, I feel like there's been more of a drive to, like, at least outcast fucking rapist priests since they had Pope Francis as a fucking pope. I mean, before that, you didn't really hear much about the fucking abuse anyway. And here it's being acknowledged.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they didn't acknowledge it. Let's be honest. None of the other
like
popes.
The Vatican
didn't
really
the Vatican was like, what?
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know, but kids being fucked up the ass.
Now I just have to think of the fucking South Park episode.
What do we do about
the kids from stopping reporting it to the police?
Wait,
what?
Father Max is like really confused. Yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that was a good episode. Oh damn. Anyway, the Vatican was not independently confirmed the comments. Okay. Mr. Cruz, who was abused as a young boy by Catholic priest Fernando Caradima, said the Pope was very upset during the nearly 3-hour meeting in which Pontiff said, "I'm sorry." He was extremely kind, extremely gracious. It was an apology that was by no means false or fake. Mr. Cruz told the Big Black Cox Newsday program on Tuesday.
Oh, come on. Every time it says BBC, you have to come up with something different.
Really? But it actually stands for Big Black Cock. Like normal. Here are...
Beautiful poop chokers.
I mean, that was shit. Anyway, they said Pope Francis... there's another article here. Who am I to judge gay people? I mean, that's another... thing.
Yeah.
That's a nice statement for somebody who basically comes from a religion that seems to have a problem. Well, most religions seem to have a problem with sodomy or even gay love, not even the sexual act of butt sex, but continuing onwards, like just the pure love between two people. Anyway, I'm not talking about people and animals, that's just wrong. He said that as a part of his apology. Animals. Yeah, but I don't know. Don't fuck chimps.
Hey, you also have something called necrosophilia.
What the fuck is that? People who fuck dead animals?
Yeah.
Okay. Pope Francis said he felt... how is this positive? How is this articles now? Come on, please. Said he felt he has been part of the problem during a period in which he didn't understand what had taken place. Mr. Cruz said he had been told for years by the cardinals in Chile that as a gay man, he was living a life of perversion, that he wasn't worthy, and that I probably liked the abuse because I was gay. Wait, don't take that out of context!
Wait. You might have read like the worst line in the happiest tone so far.
He, the Pope, was very upset. I told him that I kept my faith.
For some reason, that voice, when he said very upset, for some reason I had to think of Trump.
Oh, damn. And then I try to be a good person and not hurt anybody, Mr. Cruz said. If this was about Ted Cruz, it would be weird. Anyway, he said, you have to understand that God made you this way, and he loves you, and that the Pope loves you, and that you have to love yourself. For me, this was very liberating and incredible to hear from the Holy Father, he added. I mean, yeah, see? Oh, this is not done. The fuck you thing at the top. During his visit to Chile in January, the Pope said he felt pain and shame over the sexual abuse scandal, asking the victims for forgiveness. The father of the case of Caradima, an influential butt-fucking priest who fucking molested children like a piece of shit he was found guilty by the Vatican of sexually abusing young children and ordained to do penance, shook the Catholic Church in Chile. Why wasn't he fucking I don't know. What the fuck was the thing they did? Like chastise or whatever? They had to fucking whip the devil out of him. That's what they should have done. Father Karadima never faced persecution as too much time had passed, but a judge who heard victims' testimony described them as truthful and reliable. Why is there such a thing as too much time having passed for fucking law?
I don't know. That's fucking stupid, isn't it?
Hey, you killed this person? Oh, it was 20 years ago. I'm sorry. No problem.
Well, that didn't matter.
I guess there's no statute of limitation of murder, I guess. So, I mean,
Yeah,
but
but
why is there for
for
fucking
rape?
butt rape
Yeah. Oh, come
or
on,
rape
don't
in
you-
general?
Yeah. Why did you specify it to butt rape?
Because he probably raped him on the butt.
Well, he doesn't have a vagina.
Yeah. I mean, are you assuming gender now?
A gay man.
Yeah, but if it maybe Father Karadima was a woman. I don't even fucking hell. Let's just stop this bullshit. Francis had said sorry in the past for the irreparable harm caused by the victims of sexual abuse by church ministers. And the dealing with abuse is vital for the church's credibility. Yes, they actually have to acknowledge that type of shit. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? If you're honest about, like, that there's... Even if you're supposed to be the moral high ground... or you're like the people that basically prescribe morals to others, you should probably, I don't know, acknowledge your own shortcomings, so that makes sense. Under Francis, a Vatican committee has been set up to fight sexual abuse and help victims, but some Chilean victims say more transparency is needed. I mean, we can't really expect, like, a new pope to just be like, wow, this, and it changed the meaning. I mean, the pope probably has a lot of fucking power within like Catholic society as a whole, I guess, but I mean, he's not gonna just snap his fingers like fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and just have shit happen immediately.
Yeah. Oh, but,
So like all of the fucking
I
pedophilic priests will
guess-
disappear.
like user connected it more, but I guess this was when we were talking about statute of limitations, like the time. He mentioned like Henry Lee Lucas, Dennis Nielsen, like serial killers actually.
Yeah.
You could also add a. I already forgot his actual name. Like, the one that they only recently discovered from the Golden State Killer, original Nightcrawler.
I forgot his name already as well. How is there a random person in the chat that actually knows, like, talks about shit that you are interested in as well? Or just coincidence? Especially because there's hardly anyone in the chat anyway, most of the time. You still can't find his name?
D'Angelo. Fucking, I don't know. What's the Joseph James D'Angelo?
Yeah, what was there what was the link with the statute of limitations anyway?
Well, for him, for example, Span of Crimes, 1974, is when he started.
Yeah.
1986. So there it doesn't count.
Huh.
And it's
Wait.
and it also wasn't. It's like with serial killers. At least not every like it's not always that murder is involved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes it's also rape, which this is
Yeah,
basically
true.
about now. This article too.
Yeah, but why is there a statute of limitations to, well, does it become impossible to, like, determine, like, empirically if anyone got raped or something? If someone got raped after a amount of time?
I also just saw that.
If he was, like, the comment about if he wasn't gay or something, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, he definitely got a little push. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they probably picked up on the fact he was gay or something, and the fucking priest took advantage of that.
Yeah, what did they say again? You read it. Uh, because he's gay, he probably likes the abuse or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
something like that.
yeah. Somebody fucking said something like that, so that's pretty bad. I mean, I mean, just because you're straight doesn't mean that you like being raped by big fat ugly women. I mean,
Yeah.
if a fucking if a gang of ugly old grandmas fucking rape you and you're straight, does it mean you
would you-
fucking liked it? I mean, it's the fucking same thing. It's an old ass fucking dude, I guess. That fucking butt raped some kid. So, I mean, even if it's somebody attractive, like if you don't want to fuck them, still fucking rape. Because that's the thing that
Yeah.
happened. Like when the few times that like a school kid got like raped by a sexy teacher or something, a lot of people were like, "Oh, lucky him." I was like, he still got fucking raped. It's not like he wanted to have. Maybe he wanted to have sex with the teacher, but just not that or whatever. Could even be like that. So, I mean,
Yeah, but they always say it's rape, right? When a teacher has sex with a school kid, because they're underage, so they always call it rape.
yeah, that's
Even
also
if
true.
it's consensual, it's rape because it's underage, too young.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is also always different
In
like
different
depending
states
on
and
the
countries,
fucking
and
country and yeah, in America, the
yeah,
state you live in.
that is true. So, it's kind of weird by itself. Huh.
For example, I read that here in Belgium,
Mm-hmm.
age of consent is 16,
Yeah.
and that's not just for 16 and 17-year-olds.
No.
It is actually to 16. Uh, if someone of the age of 80, like 18 or older, has sex with someone who's between, who's like 14 or 15, then
Yeah.
it's not immediately called rape, but molestation.
Huh.
But younger, it's called rape.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it is. But then again, when you have school teachers, it is it is automatically rape when
because they're in a
they're
position of power.
younger than 18, because yeah, they're in a position of power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense because nobody. See, here's the thing. Imagine you're 18. You want to become a teacher. That takes you 3 years, at the least. Because if you want to teach people who are 17 or 18, in the higher grades type stuff, you have to do an additional year. So you would be at least 22 by that time. So you would be a bit old for a 16-year-old at that time. Not because, oh, there's a big age difference. Because let's be honest, an 18-year-old and a 24-year-old is completely different. It's just people at 16 are definitely still kids. They're pubescent teens, but so they should be allowed to have sex, but just with each other, not somebody who is further along in life and therefore is in a definitely has a higher position of power anyway. Wait.
Weird said it's never really. Or I guess he doesn't want to risk the
Yeah.
message not coming through or something. It's never really rape. It normally first off considered intercourse with minors. Only rape. Yeah, but like I said, according to the law, it is considered rape when they're younger.
Yeah.
Like when it's a certain age, then it really is considered rape.
By the way, I think the
Not
R
just
word.
intercourse.
I think the R word's already taken, and that's just retard or something. So it's kind of weird if you think about that.
Like,
It's never really.
like I was saying before, what I was talking about was in Belgium.
Yeah, I mean it's probably somewhat different in Germany.
Well, yeah, because Germany has age of consent 14, but I'm guessing that's not for people for 18 or older that they can have sex with a 14-year-old. Like, I'm guessing, but
I mean,
I don't know.
if I was the one to make the laws in a country, I would have some sliding type thing where it's like, you can be this much older, this much younger, and when you're 18 or older, it doesn't fucking matter. Even if you want to fuck a 90-year-old person, it doesn't fucking matter. But if you're like 16, it should go up to like 18. 19 would be, I don't know, kind of stretching it. But that could still be. Who knows? It also still depends on the fucking people, I guess.
Did we actually finish reading this article?
Yes, there was nothing more to read about it.
Really?
It finished there. He said that more transparency is needed. That's basically the end of it.
Okay. I just didn't remember reading that. But yeah.
And then it says, there's another article, it says a similar, like an opposing thing. Pope Francis' slander comments angers Chile abuse victims. What? That's the opposite of what happened in this article.
Yeah, that's also from the 19th of January. When was the other one?
Is this a new article that Perry gave us? Do you see it? 2 hours ago. This is a new article. Wait, what? 2 hours ago? What?
Updated? I don't know.
I guess so. Who knows? That's damn weird.
Wait, so first he said that there's no proof.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I do believe in that. You're not gonna fucking. No one should be punished without proof.
Yeah, that definitely. Like, there's too many fucking people who get, like, a false rape accusation thrown at them, and it's like, oh, here you're branded as a rapist for life. Like, that's obviously not something that should happen.
Okay, weird answer because, well, I said that I was talking about Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Germany they prosecute for R word, not that one, regarding minors employing common sense. There are limits in law, but they aren't hard limits.
I guess
Limits.
they probably aren't hard limits here either. I guess they probably do it may just appear in front of court, and they may just like judge it. Like, just they probably take many variables into consideration when they do. So yeah, I think it's the same. What's to say? Angry girlfriends or what? Is it a porno site? Are we gonna get sponsored for saying that? Visit angrygirlfriends.com.
For your
masturbatory needs.
Yeah, thank you.
If you want to wank the crank, just go there and just spank the monkey.
Does GFS stand for something else?
I don't know. Maybe?
Gordon Food Service is a food service distributor based
That's
in
probably not it.
Michigan.
Angry Gordon Food Service? What?
Yes, but I also find
Is that Gordon Ramsay's food service?
German website as well.
Hey, is that Gordon Ramsay's food service? Angry Gordon's food service?
Angry Gordon.
Fucking hell. Stupid jokes at the end of the podcast. Barry's just like laying down.
I found about over 30 acronyms, like the GFS acronym and what it means.
Oh no.
Let's see what makes most global file system.
That's probably not it.
Gordon Food Service, Government Finance Statistics, Global Forecast System, Germantown French School. Wait, what? That's an actual school. Garrison Forest
No.
School, Grounds for Sculpture, Girls Friendly Society, Grandfather, what? Grandfather, father, son?
I fucking
Okay.
hate you. Close that window now.
Government Furnished Software, Global Field Service,
Check this out.
Gunfire Support,
It's the article. I fucking opened the wrong thing.
Gas Flow Switch,
That's probably it.
Gas Fired Station. Wait, what did it say?
Check this.
I just see static.
Yeah, just have some patience. Jesus.
Fucking.
Angry girlfriends porn videos. Pornhub.com. Angry GF porn videos. Angry girlfriend revenge porn videos. Angry ex-girlfriend porn videos. Fucking angry girlfriend on video. So it's there's not, I don't see anything about an actual like straight up porn series called Angry Girlfriend, so I don't think that's it. Just say that nobody will persecute an 18 and a 13-year-old for getting tangled up while playing doctor. It's a bit of a weird age difference there, in my opinion already.
Well, yeah,
18
but
and 13 is a bit of a...
That's because
That's a bit.
that's probably because age of consent is 14 in Germany.
It's not as bad as I.
Yeah, it's a
Pretty
bit low.
sure here they would be more.
I mean, I don't have a problem with an
But
age of
sadly, it's
consent.
different.
I don't have a problem with an age of consent of 14 because if we're honest, probably a lot of 14-year-olds are basically having sex. I don't
Yeah,
think they should be having sex with an 18-year-old.
Like that
Oh,
Belgian
look,
clown
look.
that apparently killed.
And where actually where they're from.
Yeah, like the fucking clown, apparently.
What the actual fuck, Trollumbo?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe Weird Wolf just has a completely different view on that than I do. I just think at 13 and 18 is weird because there is a fucking huge power dynamic difference between them.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
I don't really see it. You don't really see a difference between a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old.
They're just basically stupid kids anyway, 12, 13.
Yeah.
And they're just... That's actually the level at where they're like definitely fucking stupid kids anyway. How often do you see somebody who's not a fucking stupid kid at...
Or maybe he responded to that, or about you, either looking up angry girlfriends, or maybe he responded that say like about you saying that
People are actually...
14-year-olds. I see. Don't really
probably
see big issue with that age. Okay, yeah. No, you googling p words? Oh, porn. Yes, I'll keep doing this live on YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, you fucking googled porn live on YouTube.
I just googled porn. It just says porn. It didn't show the fucking porn.
Have you seen? Have you seen our random Google search videos?
Yeah. What do we...
I mean, that's not live, but we also show the search results. But we find porn there.
Yeah, it's not like we show the porn. We just show the fucking titles anyway.
Also, we have nothing to lose anyway here.
Yeah, it's not like we have...
Are they
it's
gonna
not-
demonetize us?
Yeah, or are they gonna take our like millions of fucking subs away? Oh no.
Are they gonna give us the like Are they gonna take away the 27 cents that we made selling the Gatriarchy sticker?
I was gonna fucking say maybe we could move to a website that's like more like allows free speech more, but it's probably gonna be filled with stupid fucking neo-Nazis because that's how it goes. It's like you can't just find anything normal. It's like, yeah, I have a problem with Twitter. Let's go to a fucking website that allows free speech. Oh, what's this? It's filled with Nazis. Great. If you want me to search something next level, I can get you a peek.
Okay, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
User connected. But the other person in chat, Weird Wolf, did a collaboration with me on our channel here, Lolzosaurus, where we watched the Run the Gauntlet. I would say that's a bit further.
Maybe there's something horrible.
Okay, or is he got? If he was an 18 immigrant and Belgian girl, she could really take advantage of that.
Okay. Didn't really see it. Is it like one of those immigrant rape jokes? Because like that's apparently a thing that happens a lot in Europe, apparently. Even though it's like not a thing that's in the news for some reason.
Well, it is in the news. Like whenever it happens, which is sometimes.
Yeah, okay, it's in the news sometimes. Well, there's probably people being raped that isn't in the news, so who knows?
Like, there's people everywhere, all over the world. America, Europe, Asia, Africa, who are getting raped, and they won't fucking.
The delay is real. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have to do with the internet speed, I guess, because we have like a decently fast internet, and we're actually connected straight through the fucking cable. Well, through a power line adapter anyway. That's about the same. There's not much loss there.
Blame OBS.
Yeah, blame the shitty computer on OBS. Because OBS is some crap software.
The Sweden situation? Sweden or Sweden? I don't know.
Yeah, Sweden is kind of a shithole. Because they just went too far in one direction, basically. That's what happens in this. Yeah, it's basically what happens in this whole like political left-right fucking dichotomy bullshit. If people go too far in one direction, you're gonna have bullshit anyway. Either you're gonna have stupid Nazi fascists, or you're gonna have like fucking, I don't know, SJW fascists.
Here in Belgium, we don't have left, right.
No, we have a lot of
right, up, down.
Yeah, we have a shitload of different parties. So yeah. I'm guessing we're on other sides of the world. Huh. What does it say?
Svenska. So.
Huh. Fucking, I forgot what the...
Is that Sweden?
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my
it's
god.
A Swedish name for the Swedish language.
Oh my god, you have PewDiePie in the chat. It's like, can you imagine if that sentence like that's not the only Swedish person? Can you imagine like somebody getting actually angry over that? Like just being like, it's not the only person.
There's more than one Swedish person.
How about the Swedish chef?
Well, we can be on other sides of the world if he would be Swedish.
No, that wouldn't be too far. Like that's not really the other side of the world, to be honest.
No.
Well, it depends on how you split the world, maybe. But then still, then we would be in the middle. I don't know.
And what if the Earth was actually flat as well, or?
He said brofist.
With the Pac-Man theory.
Yeah, the
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
You just spawn on the other side when you reach the end of the one side.
Yeah, that was oh fuck, that's stupid. That was stupid flat Earth conference. If you walk off the Earth on one side, you will appear on the other, just like in Pac-Man or Snake.
See,
Snake 2.
He said he's not Swedish, so I thought so because he said that he's guessing we're on the other sides of the world. Anyway.
But there's so many other sides to the world, actually, isn't there?
I guess.
Like you could go that way. To Asia? They don't even know where I'm pointing, so I could be definitely right. See? To Asia. And then you could go that way. To America. but then again, it says moon.
North Pole.
Well, he keeps saying moonshine shot, so it's probably from the United States because like they make moonshine there. See? Isn't that a tradition of like Southern American states or whatever? Moonshine.
Wait, and while I look up moonshine shot, one of the first thing that I find is why is it illegal to brew moonshine?
Is it really always illegal, or did some places actually? Well, they probably aren't considered moonshine anymore then, but isn't there some legalized stuff anyway being made
so
somewhere?
Why is moonshine still illegal? Because the liquor is worth more to the government than beer or wine. Uncle Sam takes an excise tax of $2.14 for each 750 milliliter bottle of 80 proof spirits, compared with 21 cents for a bottle of wine.
How does that still make sense?
From 2007 though.
So wait, so basically they're saying government can make money off of this, that's why it's illegal? What? That seems like the opposite of logic. Can you imagine? I don't want your money. Stop making fucking moonshine. We have too much money already. It's not, it's just weird. Like from what I've seen, it's not like American taxes seem that fucking high. There's probably a big wage disparity between like lower paying jobs and higher paying jobs than there is here. Who knows? It's not like I fucking checked all of that, so I can't really be sure about that.
Anyway,
the peak title is Young Nudist.
This what?
Young Nudist.
The peak title.
I mean, if you look up Young Nudist, you'll probably find a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna try it.
And if you're a Catholic priest and you look that up, you probably get arrested.
Okay.
Hung Nudist.
I don't really feel like clicking on that website.
What does it say?
I look up Young Nudist and the first thing I found is Smutty Young on a website called box066.com.
Ouch.
Young petites, it's fuck videos, nude virgins, bad beach girls, Russian sex girls, lust teens, young cuties, wild nudism, good nudists, galleries, dirty teen. Anyway.
He says I got home.
Naked Teen Galaxy.info, little porno forbidden, little small kitties, family taboo, incest,
Kitties like cats?
dog, animal sex.
Yeah, what the fuck is all that?
Fucking hell.
I mean, next you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not.
This just reminds me of that thing that we said in the fucking one of the articles where it was like Hulk Hogan came to fucking headlock the pig and then fucked it up the ass and just made like racist remarks about black people. It just basically made me think about that. Because that was kind of similar. I also said about homegrown tobacco. Yeah, I knew somebody in college that also had homegrown tobacco. Because like one of the things that he said about it was that he got that because in actual like tobacco that you buy, they add like adjectives like vanilla flavoring extracts and like adjectives. Yeah,
very little
additives was what I was gonna say. Sorry. Wow, you laugh at me, but you're probably gonna fuck up. It's also your second language, so if you slip up next time, I'm gonna laugh even harder at you.
It's funny. I would probably laugh at it myself. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
You would laugh at it yourself.
No, I wouldn't. I would respectfully help you to grow your understanding of the English language.
If you had got Bitcoin and Onion, don't go. Well, I do have Onion. Well, Tor. Like I have Tor, so don't have Bitcoin.
Did the whole Bitcoin thing like? Did the market collapse at one point? Wouldn't it be better to not have your Bitcoin anymore at this moment?
I don't know. You know, you could use Bitcoin to order food from like the most popular. Uh,
What's the fucking word of Bitcoin at this moment anyway?
fucking-
Bitcoin price, I guess.
pretty sure that the inventor of Bitcoin is still unknown.
Well, it's
And we'll
still
never
fucking.
find out.
Well, the
Never.
word is actually still the same as what I saw like some time ago. It's still at 6,836
That's still a
euros for
lot.
one. Yeah, I thought it collapsed, but it didn't.
One
That must.
Bitcoin.
I saw something like that. Ooh, there must have been a temporary fuck. People who bought some then must have been.
For you
Yeah.
Americans out there, one Bitcoin equals $8,084.01.
No, it did collapse at one point because it was almost to 20 like was almost halfway like was
Yeah,
it
it did.
15,000 at one point, so it did collapse a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah, but it also seems to have gone up a little bit again
Yeah.
near the end. So
I knew somebody who had some and sold some and then apparently went on a trip to Dubai. Probably still has a lot left after that even. So yeah. I mean, if you bought it and sold it at the right time. But I mean, when people were talking about Bitcoin, it was probably already too late to actually make a substantial amount on it. Like, you should have bought it when it was like when nobody was gonna know that it was gonna do anything. When people were like, "Oh, Bitcoin, that sounds funny. Let's just put some money on this while I'm drunk," and then just forget about it. And then like ages later, Bitcoin. I've heard that word before somewhere. Oh fuck! I own 5 of them, and they're worth 10,000. Oh, let's sell them. I mean, if you had that happen to you, you would probably be a rich fuck, kinda.
user connector said the owner of a deep web got arrested for probably means deep website, like
Yeah.
deep web onion link website or whatever.
I mean, yeah. Well,
But yeah, it happened before
probably
with-
happens.
with the guy, Peter Scully in Australia, the creator of Daisy's Destruction.
Yeah, he got. Well, I mean, could you blame people for wanting to arrest a guy like that?
No, of course not.
I hope he
I
gets
hope
fucked.
his name is Peter Scully and I'm not slandering someone else's name.
Isn't that the person from the X Files? No, that's the woman's name, Scully. I think. I fucking forgot about the shit.
Yeah, it's Peter Scully.
Yeah. Fucking sorry. Anyway, I think we should fucking wrap this up because we're just basically talking about nothing at the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
You got some years for. Well, it seems like you should get more than a few years if that's.
Yeah, weird. You can't really. Guess it's safe to say it's not. It's actually not a myth
Yeah.
by now.
Well, especially if somebody gets arrested for something. You don't get arrested for a myth.
And
It's
they
like-
actually found like corpses of some of the children, like dug underneath the floors and shit
Yeah, and
in his house.
it's not like a person's gonna get arrested for like. I heard there if there's a story about like a person robbing 5 like all McDonald's fucking like franchises in Belgium in one night, and then it's like a myth, and then they arrest the person for a crime that didn't happen. Like that doesn't happen. So
But yeah, I also know what you mean. Like it's almost like there's a lot of bullshit going around about what like some of the deep web shit.
yeah, because the reason
So
why a lot
you
of bullshit.
kinda, because a lot of people seem to overreact. You can easily just safely serve on the deep web, like using Tor, if you're careful enough. With careful enough, I mean if you don't willingly go looking for bad shit. Because I have. Like, I have just been on Tor and not found any shit. Oh. Anyway, user connected said the drug trade in Norway was controlled by Pakistanis,
Mm-hmm.
and when Kosovo became a thing, the Albanian Kosovars took it over. Drug trade in all of Scandinavia. And Weird meant an actual person called Daisy. That he thought that was a myth.
Yeah, who knows?
Weird. It usually is pretty safe, especially when you turn off Flash. If you turn off Flash and don't actually go looking for shit, you won't find. I know someone who practically almost only uses Store. Just to go on normal websites. Not Onion Protocol then, okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
He also goes to some Onion links. You just basically have to know where you're what you're doing and where you're going.
Yeah.
Because it's way safer than most people seem to think. And that's just from like experience itself.
I mean, like some of the things that people say, like even when it comes down to somebody tracking you, that could happen on a normal fucking website, couldn't it?
Yeah, like
So somebody could fucking probably track this stream and where it's coming from if they have the right skill set, I guess. So yeah.
If you're on the
Fucking
exit nodes of the protocol, you can basically see all activity. For some reason, that reminds me of something way different.
What?
You know what you also should trust?
What?
Websites that when you made an account on it,
Mm-hmm.
that you can actually like they send you an email with your password visible in it. Like, I'm sorry, why didn't you encrypt my password?
Yeah.
Fucking morons. Anyway, he also says if you wait for one specific person, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest things that I really doubt is real are a lot of the red rooms that they're talking about, especially the ones that they actually think that somehow they like it's almost from what I've personally seen,
Mm-hmm.
almost impossible to actually have like a video play because it's just like a frame, and then you reload for another frame. You reload for a frame.
Yeah, but what I don't get about those type of things with like red rooms and that type of stuff is, wouldn't those like, if anything on the internet, if anything's on the internet, there's probably somebody fucking good and skilled enough to find the source of that. Even if you're fucking.
Now
Just
that
send
I
it
also
through
think about, well, yeah, obvious. Like it's, it's almost certain. Like it's the same thing as when you have internet connection, it's almost guaranteed you will get a virus.
Yeah. That is definitely true. Then again, there's always somebody who's gonna be able to trace some signal. So if somebody does have a live stream where they just fucking murder people, somebody's gonna figure that out. What?
They've been doing it on Facebook Live now. So why do people need red rooms on the deep web? Oh yeah, to stay anonymous.
Yeah, well, I guess so. But then they would probably also. I mean, how often can you actually do that? Like the same fucking people do a fucking red room before they can actually be traced.
But yeah, just think, deep web can be normal, can be bad.
Just kind of
Just
depends on
like-
what you do.
Just like fucking clear web, surface web, whatever you want to call it. You can find really fucked up shit on the surface web, just like you can really find fucked up shit on the deep web. But obviously,
It's just hard
it's
to
also probably, like you said, it can be easier
find.
if you don't know what you're doing, like on the deep web, and you go on the wrong sites. It can be easier for them to track you.
Yeah, that does make sense. It's
I
definitely.
I hope it makes sense.
Puh. I'm just kind of losing energy since we don't really have anything to talk. We're just talking about random.
Oh yeah. I
Meandering.
thought we were gonna end this, but then the chat,
Chat actually came to life.
yeah.
Anyway, damn.
Fuck. No, just no. User.
That's bad.
I don't want to find trained little girls. Fucking hell.
Does he mean midgets? just like a,
Just like
to make a
Pope
joke.
gets his stuff. Wait, is this about the little girls, or are you talking about the cocaine and the hash or heroin again? Or
It's probably black tar heroin.
and
Pope's
okay,
like
we have
shooting
to-
off.
we have to end the live stream.
Yeah.
It's been longer than all our than most of our other live streams.
Somehow, yeah. Even though we only
right?
had.
We had less
Yeah.
topics.
Anyway, we'll catch you in the next podcast.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
That is just like.
Bitches. I swear to God, it's fucking
You know,
mosquitoes everywhere.